What's up, y'all? It's Bill McCleskey with Mitech Partners, and this is another edition of The Grind Includes Friday. Hey, listen, y'all, I'm up here in Knoxville, Tennessee. This weekend, we're going to check out, me and my son, we're going to check out the UT game between UT and South Carolina. So basically, we're going to see UT get beat. No, I'm just joking. I'm actually rooting for UT. Born and raised in Tennessee, but they're having some trouble. Anyway, I'm gonna take like 2 minutes, y'all, and I really want to discuss unforced errors. And I relate this to football a lot because in football, I'm the kind of guy, I always root for the underdog, right? I want the underdog to upset, the team that's ranked or the top team. I saw an upset last week between Iowa State and Oklahoma, right? I was like, yes. But I was watching another game last week between Alabama and Texas A&M. And SEC football, I love it. And Texas A&M, great offense, great talent, great defense, but they had some unforced errors. And when you look at the game, I noticed that Alabama is so good. They're ranked number 1 because they make very few mistakes. Yeah, they got the talent and they got the energy and everything, great coaching, but they make very few mistakes. And as I relate that to business, being an entrepreneur, I know that sometimes we have unforced errors that really hold us back, or we defeat ourselves. And I'm talking to myself. I look at the progress that we've made at Mitech Partners over the last 4 years. And I mean, we've got double-digit employees now, right? For the first 3 years, we doubled our revenue every year. In this 4th year, I mean, we're projected to do 7 figures, in revenue. And we've made a lot of progress. But when I look at some of the mistakes we made, some of those mistakes we made multiple times, which means we didn't learn our lesson. And I call those unforced errors, things that really hurt us. We could have been further along. There's a statement that says, either you win or you learn, right? Because if you lose, you make a mistake, or you learn from that so you don't repeat it. And some of those mistakes we repeated. And if you're honest with yourself, sometimes we repeat the same mistakes. We haven't learned the lesson yet. And those unforced errors can keep you back or hold you back from reaching an objective or reaching a goal. So I got 2 things for you to help you prevent unforced errors. Number 1, focus on what you can control. Focus on what you can control. So as a sales professional or as an entrepreneur or business owner, what can you control? You can control making the calls, right? You can control following up, taking action, right? You can control being on time. There's some people who are habitually late, right? But that's an unforced error. If you're showing up late to a meeting or to an appointment, you're looking like you're not professional, right? So show up on time. That's something you can control. You can control your work ethic. You can control your mindset or your attitude or what you expose yourself to. That's the first thing to prevent unforced errors. Focus on what you can control. And then in terms of what you can control, maximize it. And what I mean by that is become an expert at it. If your job is to cold call, if your job is to run appointments or do a presentation, become the expert. Become a masterful presenter. Become masterful at making follow-up calls. Become awesome at being a sales professional and doing your presentation. I mean, that's what it's about. So prevent the unforced errors, because some of us are trying to work harder to make more money, or some of us are trying to network more, make more contacts to grow our business, and really what we should focus on is being more efficient. And by being more efficient, I mean prevent the unforced errors. If you can do that, you will see how much progress your business can make with the efforts that you're already making. So that's really key, and that's what we call sharpening the saw. Stephen Covey wrote a book called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and the 7th principle was sharpen the saw. So preventing those unforced errors is about sharpening the saw. So that's the book for the week, by the way. If you haven't read that classic book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, go get it. You can download it, get it on Kindle, listen to it on Audible, whatever you got to do, YouTube, but check out that book. So that's my message for you guys on this The Grind Includes Friday, TGIF. Make sure you prevent the unforced errors, focus on what you can control, and become an expert at what you can control. Y'all have a good one. Again, it's Bill Lee with MyTechPartners.com. Enjoy, and remember, discipline pays dividends. Make it happen, y'all. Peace.